is a hit alone that's shown to blow its own.
Set in the year 2000, a small-time criminal called Mike and his friend Vinny decide to leave Liberty City together and try their luck elsewhere. However, Vinny convinces Mike to do a few more jobs for the Mafia before leaving. During one of these missions, Vinny is apparently killed in a car bomb, taking his and Mike's money with him in the process. For this, Mike swears to get revenge on the person responsible and starts working for 8-Ball, an associate of Vinny's, who offers to help with Mike's quest. Mike does various jobs for 8-Ball until he suggests that he works for a bartender named Johnny, who is also connected to the criminal underworld. Mike listens to 8-Ball and starts to work for Johnny, whilst Johnny helps looking into Vinny's death. Mike gets slightly annoyed by Johnny's paranoia, but it later proves true when Mike finds Johnny has been killed whilst he was on a job. Mike notices the attackers leaving the bar and are members of the Uptown Yardies, and he goes on to follow the Yardies to Staten Island. Mike, now in Staten Island, confronts the Yardie leader King Courtney. However, Courtney denies that he's responsible for Johnny's death by saying he is also looking for the killer, as Johnny owed the Yardies money. Mike trusts in Courtney and then does some work for him and his gang. However, it becomes apparent that the Yardies are using him. This is confirmed when Courtney sends Mike to go after Cisco, the leader of the Colombian cartel and the rival of the Yardies. Mike, believing that Cisco is the culprit, faces off against the cartel gang leader at a restaurant, where Cisco warns Mike of Courtney's treachery. Mike then decides to listen to Cisco and does some work for him and the cartel, as Cisco agrees to look into Vinny's death. Cisco's missions include dropping off supply of drugs, blowing up a factory, and kidnapping a Yakuza. Shortly after, Mike then starts helping the Yakuza when Asuka, the Yakuza leader, sends Mike to rescue her niece, Yuka, and also agrees to look into Vinny's death. Asuka's jobs include saving Yuka back from the cartel, killing a corrupt police officer, and killing a pimp. Shortly after, Mike drives to Shoreside Island and unexpectedly finds Cisco dead. Mike eventually crashes the escaping car when a criminal behind this is revealed to be Vinny, who faked his death and was conspiring against Mike the entire time. Vinny and his bodyguards then engage in a shootout with Mike before Vinny is wounded and starts to beg for his life. However, Mike refuses to listen. Vinny then warns Mike that in the event of his death, any criminal greedy enough would definitely go after him. However, Mike doesn't take any notice and finishes him off once and for all. Mike then goes to meet 8-Ball, and the two are suddenly attacked by the Colombians who blame Mike for Cisco's death. After a long fight, police suddenly attack and 8-Ball is arrested. However, Mike manages to escape. Mike tries to get even with the new cartel leader until he is told that King Courtney has called it out on Mike for his money. Mike then goes across the city, killing the Yardies' hitmen before they have the chance to attack him first. Mike meets up with Asuka, who offers to help him kill King Courtney. Mike and several Yakuza members then meet at the Yardies' hideout. However, the Yakuza flee the scene, forcing Mike to face King Courtney and his men alone. A huge gunfight takes place, resulting in Mike nearly killing Courtney, who surrenders and begs for his life. Suddenly, the LCPD raid the area, saving Courtney's life. However, Mike manages to escape after a long chase and boards Cisco's plane. Mike then leaves Liberty City with joy. His journey across the city is finally complete, finishing the GTA Advanced story. This was part 3 in my GTA Timeline series. Thank you so much for watching, and peace.